getting ready to start here at Martinsville. Baxley was supposed to run this race, but since it only was able to hold 30 cars, and the SDS officials did not want to run heat races, well, we are at Martinsville, because Martinsville now has gotten back to the flat surface compared to what it had used to have been, back in season 12, which was pretty much 3 years ago. So now they have torn the barriers down, and we are back to the old style. So, number 29 car of Zachary Fitzwater and Eric Burton is going to have the front row. Burton, number 16, he is still your points leader over Jordan Davis by 20 points and Chris Louvier by 20 points. And Noah Hart, who doesn't even have a top 10, he's not even finished in the top 5 this entire season, is in 4th in the points, 21 points back. Jesse Turner, the underfunded team, the underfunded driver, who's had a tremendous season so far, is 5th in the standings, 34 back. Jake Bassinger is 37 back. Zach Fitzwater, the pole sitter, 39 back. 8th in the standings, William Duncan, 39 back. Charlie Fibrosis, 39 back. And rounding out the top 10 in the point standings, Nick Mace, 40 back, about a race back. And really, that race at Dover took a lot out of him. But we are here at Martinsville. We're getting ready to start this thing going. Let's get you down to the start of the race. Right here, for some reason, Eric Burton really drove off right here. And Chris Louvier followed him right here. And, wow. What is Burton doing? He really jumped the start there. He wasn't supposed to do that. Burton's been in the series for how long? And now he's coming to the pit road. Yeah, here he comes now to the pit road. He might be receiving a black flag for jumping there, or he might actually be having an actual problem here. Burton, the points leader, coming in this race, really should know better than to do that. That was really odd for him to be doing that. Yep, they're holding him in the pits. For some reason, Burton thought he could just speed up once the pace car went in the pit road, and he took off from the pack. And Chris Louvier, he was pretty close himself from getting penalized, but thing about Louvier though, Louvier gave the spots back. So Louvier was able to keep his positioning, and it's right there. But Richard Johnson, he was not too pleased with Nick Mace at Dover, with turning him there when he had a shot at Dover to win. But Mace himself, who had a bad qualifying effort, let's check where he is at. Nick Mace is back here in 23rd, but Richard Johnson, in that number 20, he's up front here, and he's got a pretty fast car today. So Richard Johnson may have a shot at getting win number 20 here today. So the points leader, who came in this race pretty much a half a race ahead of Jordan Davis in the number 5 car in the point standings. Chris Louvier third in the points as well. 20 points back. He's back there as well. He's 5th right now, so Louvier will probably come out of here with the points lead. And Noah Hart as well has a good chance as well. Here's one guy who's having a really good run here today. Sky Commons and that number 22 team. Sky is not in the top 22 in the standings, so Sky does not show up on my points list of where he is. But Sky Commons, this Bill Davis crew did upgrade a little bit, and the 22 has the same equipment as the 23 and the 27, and the 27 has the same equipment as the 22 and 23, and the 23 has the same equipment as the rest of the team. So, they're doing kind of well with, especially with Matthew Fuller, 17th in the standings, and especially with Jesse Turner, a big upgrade for Turner, who drove for them last season. He is right now 5th in the standings, but we expect him to progressively drop in the standings. But right now, the 24 Silver Fox just worked his way around the 22 up high, and this is the battle right here. Oh, caution flag is out, I think. Yep, caution flag is out for some reason. We're going to get a replay. Here's what the caution is out for. Matthew Fuller got into Eugene Max right there, trying to do the bump and run, and they just kind of drift sideways there. And it should not have been a caution, but Fuller and DeMax just kind of drifted in turns number 1, kind of got loose, but they did save it. Jonathan Skavnik would report of not an engine failure, but a tire failure under the caution flag lap, so he would bring it in and go a lap down. Now the pace car is in. Fitzwater has been told by officials you have to wait till the box to go, and the reason why they told Fitzwater that is because Burton got penalized for jumping the start earlier in the race for jumping the start, and pretty much almost jumped it right there on Skavnik. He had to stay in line, and Fitzwater trying to get his first FCS win. He's pretty much pulling away from Richard Johnson here. Sean Galligan is not having the best season. Pretty much reported of a tire failure, and he brung it on in. He just got it fixed, and we was hearing it probably was a vibration. And Sean Galligan pretty much has had the worst season ever in his SCS career. Come back on the racetrack, he is dead last. Richard Johnson, a lot is on his shoulders to try and get that win number 20. Season 13, he got win number 19 at I think it was Lime Rock, yeah. And pretty much since then, he's kind of been on an absence. If you do not count that season 13 win at Lime Rock, Richard Johnson has not won a race since season 10 Mosport, and that is pretty much 5 seasons since he's won a race, really. But Lime Rock, it does take a lot of effort to win on a road course, and it takes a lot of driver skill to win on a road course. And Johnson did it at Lime Rock, but that's the only race he actually showed muscle in the SCS until last season, of course. In the second half of the season, Johnson just drilled that season 14 second half of the season, and it put him in the championship fight for the season 14 championship. But the thing about that was, at Zenjoltis, he was one of the guys involved in the wreck, and when he was involved in that wreck, it eliminated him completely from the title. And his chances at the 3rd championship went away there. But here today, Richard Johnson, where is he at in the standings? He is actually so low in the standings right now, Richard Johnson is, that he is not even the top 22 in the standings, and that's the top 22 is the only guys I have on my list right here in front of me, where I can see who is where in the point sheet. So Johnson is not having a good season, and Richard, as it stands right now, he's pretty much 2 races behind the points leader, and it's all because of troubles he's had this season. But Fitzwater right here, it's pretty much looking like Dover, but with separate drivers. Fitzwater and Johnson, rookie versus a legend, basically. And will it come down to how will this play out here? However, lap cars of Sean Galligan, Fitzwater went high there. Try to get by the 45. Fitzwater has no idea where to go, and the rookie instincts is playing in here. He's getting really nervous here, as you can see. He's getting nervous behind that wheel. Johnson's there. Richard Johnson on the back bumper. PJ Williams is there as well. Williams about lost it up there in the gravel. 29-20. Right up here in the battle here. Johnson has reeled that 29 back in, but Galligan has really been a nuisance up to the 29 here and has held him up here. And now, Richard Johnson is there in the fray. Fitzwater is really trying to find some way to get by that 45. Even if it is around the high side, he's wanting to get by that 45 here. Look at him get loose into the turn there. I think Fitzwater is getting nervous behind that wheel there with Richard Johnson, the king of the series, right behind him. Richard Johnson got loose there himself. Here comes Williams now in the number 8 car here. Now, Richard Johnson's got the heat from PJ Williams, but Williams cannot get underneath him there. And look at Fitzwater. He found a hole there and underneath the 45 now. Fitzwater, that's what he needed to do. He needed to get right underneath him there. And Richard Johnson's going to follow suit to fill that hole in right there. Richard Johnson follows Fitzwater there. Right here, James Shelley, Chris Washer. They look like they're going to get in the way of Fitzwater, but Shelley, better moved up to the high side there. Shelley, a rookie from season 12, moved up to the high side for the number 29 of Fitzwater. About moved up to the high side there, but Richard Johnson down the inside here as well. I think that 29 car is a little too fast for anyone to challenge him here today. I think this is all Fitzwater's race. Williams, who's been having a good race, for some reason has got kicked up high and is losing positions like crazy. Just lost it to the number 12 a few laps ago, and the number 17 just got by him there. So now, PJ Williams is now back to 4th. Coming back around LB, 10 laps to go till we decide the finish of this race. Fitzwater in that number 29. He's got too good of a car, I think, over Richard Johnson. Johnson, I would love to know how many times this man's came runner-up before, but pretty much after his championship in Season 5, he's pretty much not done much. Yes, he has gotten 10 wins in pretty much 10 wins in just 8 seasons. But boy, he actually has reeled in the 29 here though. He's got 10 wins in pretty much 8 seasons, but Johnson's has some periodic moments where he is just really crap in the series. And season 14, he did really well there. In that season, he's almost in the championship fight down in the finale. Here, he just has a lot on his shoulders, like a big, humongous weight on his shoulders that he is just trying to prove to people that he can win that win number 20 and be the top driver in the SDS for most wins over Nick Mace and all the other guys that are trying to surpass him in the winning books. But Zachary Fitzwater trying to just put his name in the winning books of the drivers that are all on there. With only 6 laps to go now. Trying to be winner number 75 of the series, Zachary Fitzwater. Trying to be the 75th different winner of the SCS. He's all over Ian Dutta, runner-up for the championship last season. And right back here, Chris Louviere got by Richard Johnson, and PJ Williams got by Richard Johnson as well for the 3rd position. Johnson back to 4th. But looks like it's going to be all Fitzwater here. 2 laps to go now. Zachary Fitzwater. This man has kind of been known in the series to be just one of them drivers nobody hears about, always runs in the back of the field until this season when he got the good car. Zachary Fitzwater gonna capture the white flag here, then the next lap is the checkers. Fitzwater got tapped to be in the 29 car, and he's just trying to write his name in the series here. Well, he's gonna put his name in the winning books here today to be the 75th different winner of the SCS, rounding through 3 and 4. Fitzwater captures the flag at Martinsville here today. Fitzwater does it. Good job to Zachary Fitzwater. He pretty much led every lap of the race there. Had a great car this race weekend. And just got to give that rookie some credit that he drove the wheels off that car at such a hard short track to drive. Congratulations to Zachary Fitzwater on getting win number 1 of his career. First career win for Zachary Fitzwater. Let's get you your finishing results and standings after round number 5.